How's it going, everybody? This is Craig Bush Rocks. I'm going live. I'm trying to get my chat going on. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. All right, try that again. Huh. There we go. I got my live chat on my thing. All right, sweet. Um, no, no. There we go. Oh, put that up there. Now I can see my chat. I pressed a button on my tablet there, so my tablet just went nuts. So, hope everybody's doing good. My dog's just chilling out on a big bone and some toys and stuff like that. So, you might see him in this video tonight. You never know. How's it going, Larry the Batman fan and Crash Zero? So, yeah, I'm just kind of chilling out. Got to go back to work tomorrow. I had a whole week off to spend with my dog. So, yeah, like I said, you might see him in this video, so he might pop up. He's been all over the place today, so he's kind of just chilling out. Oh yes, here M1Q, how's it going? I didn't think you went live. Oh no, I try to go live. It just I was ripping some movies and stuff like that. I was ripping some Thundercats. I'm taking a little break right now, so I was like, maybe I'll jump on and do some live video tonight for a little bit. Surprise everybody. One thing that really getting tiring for me is to be the sheer amount of fake friends you meet online. I said, yeah, I know that. I know that feeling. But yeah, I gotta go back to work. Well, I only gotta work Monday and Tuesday, then I get Wednesday. I got maintenance hours, so it's nice. But yeah, Charlie. See if he runs up here. My good old dog. He's downstairs chilling out. I still got to get him outside. He's been out all day. Hasn't had a chance to go poo poo outside. So I know I got to get him out there to go poo poo later on. But what a week, man. I ordered another graphics card for my computer I'm on right now. So I need a GeForce. I need a RTX GeForce card for my computer for my ripping and all that, because it rips better with the program I got with a GeForce card. So my buddy Matt's gonna get my old card out of there. So 6500 XT or whatever, AMD card. I told him he can have it. It's like, so he don't have a graphics card in his computer. But yeah, so I bought the yearly subscription for a DVD Fab. It's like I got it for like $129 for the first year. So basically I get all the burning programs that they have, everything that they got. So my buddy Matt gives me half the money and I pay the other half. So it's nice. Hey Prince Cage, how's it going? I'm turning 40 in February. Oh, cool. Almost your birthday. I'm 52. I'm an old fuddy duddy. I need my walker. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's just kind of chilling out tonight, buddy. I thought I'd just jump on here. I better get my candle lit again. Yeah, my favorite candle, the Beach Bonfire. I've been sitting here for about an hour and a half ripping some G.I. Joe. Got done ripping all my X-Files. Some of that stuff I had to download because my disc wouldn't work, so I had to go through and read and download them through my little downloader and stuff. Oh, thanks, Larry. I got $5. Yay, sweet, yay. $5. Go get myself a $5 footlong. Wait, Subway don't do $5 footlong no more. I haven't been to Subway in forever, so I don't know. I remember back in the day when they had $5 footlongs. I used to go to Subway all the time, and last time I went to Subway, I think I paid like $13 for a sub. I'm like, no. My birthday is in February too. I'll be 47. Oh, wow. 47 and 40. You guys are catching up to me, man. You guys got a little ways to go, man, but you're catching up. And they say you're over the hill at 40. Not really. Wait till you're 50. But yeah, so I'm still doing my PlayStation 3 collecting. I ordered a bunch of games online because it's hard to get out in the middle of the snowstorms, which I went out today. Went over to my buddy Matt's house, and if you see in my short video of him playing around with a dog from the neighbors across the street from my buddy Matt. But yeah, I had to drive through snowstorm to get there and get back. Gotta love Michigan. Lots of snow. So I did a video of him playing around with his big bone not that long ago. I got from Petco. Yeah, I brought him into Petco. Those people there they love my dog, man. February 14th is your birthday, Crash Zero? Holy crap. Valentine's birthday. Well, happy birthday Times birthday. Yeah. PS3 or PS5 is better than Xbox for you? I like all systems. I even like my Xbox. I just wish Microsoft would get their heads out of their ass and do something with Xbox. It's like seems like they want it. Seems like they're giving up on consoles. Like period. It's like do something, Xbox. You guys got some good games coming out. I'm waiting for the new Forza Horizon game to come out. There's some games that they got coming out just when they come out. But yeah, I had to cancel my subscription to Xbox Game Pass, and they keep asking me, reminding me, you want to join Game Pass? You want to join Game? No. I buy my games. If I have to go play online, I'll go pay for a month to go play, and I'll pay to play online. No, there's no problem. But my subscription to PlayStation 5, I think I got 3 years subscription on that. I kept on getting deals on it for a while there. So, but my PlayStation 3 is pretty sweet. What's my gamer tag? What is my gamer tag? Keep thinking of See You Dead 73, and let me look. Yeah, See You Dead 73. So see if my super expensive camera can pick that up. No, it won't. Too bright, but CUDEAD 73. So that's what it is. Forza's coming to PS. Yeah, I know. You know what's funny? I bought the Forza Horizon 5 for Xbox. I got it for that. Then they had a Christmas sale over the holidays for Forza Horizon 5 on PlayStation. What I do, I get it on PlayStation just so I can play some Forza with my buddy on his PlayStation. So I got them on both, but no physical copy of it. Yeah, I should go out and buy a physical copy of that Forza Horizon 5 game. I should. But it's like Indiana Jones went over to PlayStation 5. I haven't bought it on that yet. I should get back on the Xbox and do the DLC for that one. I think I bought Indiana Jones on Xbox too. I have PS3 games too. Thanks, Craig. Remember that to me. I got my PS3 cheap. Thanks. That's cool. Collect PS3 while you got a chance, man, because games ain't really jumping up too high on PS3, but I give it time. Eventually they'll start skyrocketing. The PS3 be the next game console that's going to go through the roof. There's some games that's worth a lot of money. Every Xbox game is coming to PS5. Yeah, just about every Xbox game is coming to PS5. And they want to go third party, good old Xbox. Yeah, good third party. Imagine that. I haven't turned on my Xbox Series X in probably about a month and a half, 2 months. I mean, most of the time, if it plays on my PC, I'll play it on my PC. Because that my PC is more powerful than the Xbox. So, yeah. PS3, PSN store shut down in Croatia. Wow. Just find a way to get to the American, sign into an American account and just go to the store that way and download games. Croatia. I can't spell right. How much are PS2 games? Those are kind of expensive. Those are pricey depending what you're going to get. If you're going to go for survival horror on PlayStation 2, for 2 games, yeah, you're going to pay a lot. Like Kuon's like a $900 game. Rule of Rose is about $700 to $800 game. Hunting Grounds is usually, that went down in price. That's about $300 now for that one. I don't even own an Xbox Series X. I'm not planning on getting one. If you don't have a computer, then I would get a Series X. Just if you want to play some games on that. If you got a computer that runs Xbox games, then just don't get an Xbox. Run your computer because it'll run better on that either way. So, but I do like my Xbox. I got my 360, which I got to turn that on and play that some more. I got some games I want to play on that. My Xbox is right there. I'm pointing at it, and my extra PS4, which I got to mod that one up. So I have a modded PS4. I just haven't had a chance to do it. Silent Hill 3 is the most expensive PS2 game. It comes with a CD. Yeah, Silent Hill 3 is pretty pricey, but I wouldn't call it super expensive. You could still get that one for under 200. Sometimes even under 100 if you shop around right. Game Exchange has PS2 games. So, like I said, when I go to game stores, I got to drive out of my way. Only thing that's close to me is my GameStop, which they're closing GameStops everywhere, but they're not closing mine in Greenville because that's the only GameStop within a 30-mile radius, if not more, for that GameStop. So that GameStop serves like Ionia, Belding, Greenville, Cedar Springs, and all that stuff because they have to come to that GameStop, which is out in the middle of nowhere. Which I got a bunch of games on reserve over there. So, yeah, I was talking to the guy that runs. I says they're not planning on shutting us down. I think they're planning on making. I don't know if he knows it yet, but I think they're planning on making a classic game store at the GameStop that I go to. It's just not set in stone yet. I'm not even going to be interested in the PS6 when it comes out. Probably just going to be all digital. PS6 is still going to have a disc drive. They already said they're going to have a disc drive on it, but that's not going to come out till 2030 either way because of the RAM prices and all that stuff going up and things like that. So I've been telling a couple people, if you build a computer, go with the previous platform, AM4 and DDR4 RAM and stuff like that. You can still get 5800 XT processors for like a couple $100. You can still do pretty good off that. Just stay off the newer platforms, or DDR5 because, yeah, all GameStops are closing for digital downloads. Not all GameStops. They're gonna have some that are gonna stay open. Like I said, the one I got right now because it's the only GameStop around, like many miles. They're closing a lot of them though. They're closing some like. In Lansing, they closed like 2 of them, which they didn't need all the GameStops in Lansing. They got one GameStop. For a while, they're within a 1 mile radius. There was 3 GameStops. I think they had one in the mall, one across the street, and a mile down the road, one over by a Walmart. So they closed the one in the mall a while back. They closed the one across the street from the mall, and they just closed that one just a week ago, and they kept the one over by Walmart open. So they kept that one open. They had a GameStop over at MSU campus. They closed that one down because there's no sense of having that one because of the GameStop over by Walmart. At one time there was like there was about 7 or 8 GameStops in Lansing within a 10-mile radius. You can see why they can close a bunch of them down. So in Grand Rapids, they closed some down. What was the only GameStop that's left in Grand Rapids? I think it's the newer mall, but they closed down like 3 of them in Grand Rapids. I'm turning 34 in August. Still got a ways to go. Damn, Larry, you got a lot of catching up with us, but you're getting there, buddy. Just be glad you're 34. You're still young yet. I was 32 when my daughter was born. That was yeah, that was a long time ago. My daughter's 20 years old now. Yeah. Where are you from, Craig? Michigan. I'm from Michigan. I'm a little town called Belding, Michigan. GameStop or Best Buy for video games? I do both. I go on whoever's got them on sale. But GameStop, I just go to the store and pick up my games. I don't try to order them online. Best Buy, I can order online. But I got lots of game stores around me. Like I said, I got to drive to get to them. There's what was Have you played The Expanse yet? No, I've been wanting to play that one on PS5. Um, it is a Telltale game, but I do want to check it out. I'm from Louisiana. I see Michigan. I'm from New York. Oh yeah, I see. I know you're from New York. I seen you talked about it before. I remember that. But looking at my chat. But I got disc traders I go to. I got video game stores all, around me and stuff like that. I can drive to. I can go to any direction and find a game store and stuff like that. So I don't get a shortage of game stores. If I really want to get desperate, I'll go to Detroit and go shop for some games. Because the Detroit and the surrounding area has got a ton of stores, so that's no problem. So I got to drive like over an hour to get there though. But let's say Louisiana, man, that's one state I want to check out one of these days. I went down to Tennessee over the summertime. That was fun. Or how about some Arizona? That was fun too. But my daughter still got to see my dog yet. She has not seen my dog. I was like, my goodness. Do you have Spider-Man Miles Morales on PS5? Yes, I got Spider-Man Miles Morales. I got that special edition that has a remastered version of the other Spider-Man game. I got that one. How do I feel about GameStop closing up? I don't like it. People celebrating GameStop closing. I don't think it's cool that a game store is closing. I remember when Electronics Boutique closed around me. That was a depressing time. That was just one less game store we had to worry about. Then we had Blockbuster that closed down. It's like people are all for digital, which that's fine, but my goodness. GameStop's one of the last remaining chain stores pretty much around if you think about it. If that closes down, yeah, you might have to go to Best Buy. What happens if Best Buy closes down now? People are going to celebrate that too. It's like, oh my God, it's Best Buy. Yeah, so now you got that, but I don't think Best Buy is going to close down anytime soon. Then you're going to go to Walmart and buy your games, which doesn't carry every single game that comes out. So, yeah, digital is, there's some games I don't mind buying digital, like online games. I guess you could say it's digital, just as long as it's free to play. Okay, then I'll download it and play it. So, no, but yeah, when people celebrate GameStop shutting down, that's not cool. When you think about the big picture of all of it. Yeah, they don't pay you much for your games when you sell them, but that ain't the point. You don't sell your games there. Just go there and buy them. One thing I could say about GameStop, they are still the cheapest store around if you want to get a classic game. People don't understand that one. I'll pull a game out and I'll show you a demonstration. I'll talk about it real quick. And this game was expensive back then too. Oh, where is it? Oh, this one, Africa, which I still kick myself in the butt over. I wasn't doing my major collecting for PS3 games, but this game was at GameStop for $59, and if you had a reward, whatever, it was $47. I remember it clearly. So the one that they're selling was sealed. It was not open, which I kicked myself in the butt. They had a sealed copy of Africa over at GameStop for less than $50. That was like 6 years ago. Now think about that for a minute. Now, you get a Silent Hill 2 game, you might pay $70, $70 at GameStop instead of paying over $100. Can we see Spider-Man Morales? Let me pull that game out real quick. Let me put this back real quick here. Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Yeah, my games are back here for PlayStation. I got 3 stacks here too, so here it is. I remember picking this one up. Yes. That's my Spider-Man Miles Morales. Yeah, with the full download of includes Spider-Man Remastered. What's your goals for 2026? Raising my dog. Yeah, a Jack Russell Terrier is like a full-time job almost. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. But my goals are still gonna be doing my videos, still gonna be collecting games. Um, like to get out and do more things like vacation type stuff, go out of state. So if my union training requires me to go out of state, of course I'm going to go. But I'm going to go for my training. But at the same time, yeah, it's nice to get out of Michigan for a little bit. That was nice last year. I got to go to Arizona and Tennessee. That was pretty sweet. I own Spider-Man Miles Morales. But 2026 goals, man. Yeah, I don't ever look at goals too much. I just kind of go with the flow. So I'm going to try to make it to more concerts and just to get out and take my aggressions out at a concert. So that's fun. But I'm always going to collect my music. I'm still ripping my DVDs, which pretty much I got all my movies done. Now I'm doing my TV series. So that's my next thing right there is my TV series. Who's your favorite superhero? Mine's always going to be Spider-Man. Growing up, it was always Spider-Man. It's still Spider-Man. That's always been my favorite superhero. Oh, Spider-Man. I like my Spider-Man games. They're pretty cool. Spider-Man 2 was a little bit weaker, in my opinion, out of the first Spider-Man. So that's my opinion. Is I beat it quicker than the first Spider-Man. It was still fun, but it was a cool game. What is your... I'm looking at all my other stuff here. But yeah, what other superheroes I like? Anything Marvel, pretty much. I like my DC stuff too. Finally got Gex Trilogy. Yeah, Gex Trilogy. I was gonna get that. I think that was on. What was that on under? Yeah, it was Gex Trilogy. I was planning on getting that one. What's my biggest regrets in life? I don't know. I don't look at regrets. Never have. Never believe in that. Nope. I never look at, if I did something stupid, I don't look at it as a regret. I look at it as a learning lesson. But regrets, no. It's like when you get older and you get my age and you dealt with the stuff I deal with, you tend to get tough skin, as they call it. You just tend to just whatever. But I never look at anything as a regret. What's something that people don't know about you? I don't know. Everybody knows about me. I think I talked about my DUI back in the day, which that's something that I used to not talk about, but that I talk about that freely because I was a really dumbass that day. I don't even call that a regret. I just call that a learning lesson. That was 1999. What was that Prince song? You party like it's 1999 or something like that? That was me. Really awesome. I remember spending the night in jail, and I'm getting out of jail. I thought the doors were going to open automatically, and I hit the doors. Almost fell on my ass. Even the cops like, no, you got to push the doors. Like, thanks. And being out in the snow, I had to walk back to my car, which luckily it was like about a mile and a half down the road from the jail cell. Oh, don't forget to like the video, folks. Oh yeah. Like the video and subscribe. But yeah, I stopped drinking back in 2019, so I don't do that no more. Never smoked. Uh-oh. My dog's annoying my dad right now. Hold on, man. I'll be back. I'm going to go get my dog. Don't go nowhere. Hey, Charlie, you left your phone up here. Oh yeah. Here's my pooch. He's gonna probably want it down because he's off playing downstairs for a few minutes. So yeah, here's my dog. Oh yeah, Charlie. He's such a good doggy, ain't you? Yeah. He got that big bone over there. Heck yeah, Charlie time. Uh, yeah, you're a good boy, ain't you? You're a good boy, ain't you? Yes, you are. But you're getting Wolverine? Oh yeah, I'm getting Wolverine when that comes out. I probably end up pre-ordering that one on probably Best Buy. Or just go buy it at Walmart. Walmart will have that game. No, but GameStop, man, I went over there to pre-order a bunch of games. I haven't done that in a long time to pre-order games. That's funny because I've been slowly paying on my Resident Evil Requiem over at GameStop, and I got enough to pay it off. I've just been kind of just putting like $10 a week on it because I'm waiting for the deluxe edition of Resident Evil Requiem to come out. I want that one. Are you going to get the new James Bond? That's on pre-ordered. That one I got. That's a pre-order game. Oh, there's the King of Michigan. Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie. You got to get tired there, buddy. You got to crash out pretty soon. Well, it's only 9 o'clock. Yeah, I think you're fine for a couple of hours. Yeah, but my dog is pretty cool. But if you know anything about Jack Russell Terrier, they're hyper dogs. They can run back and forth in this room here. He just goes up and down the stairs, runs around my little couch back there, and goes back down and runs back up. And my goodness. But he watches me play my games. He just sits there on my lap and watch me jam out in the game for a little bit. So he's cool. He likes it. Yeah, you do. I was playing what was I playing? Hitman, that's right. Talking about James Bond. Hitman, I was playing the Hitman, he was watching me playing that. He was looking at me playing that one. Did you say crash? Yeah, my dog, he's got to crash out pretty soon. Resident Evil Requiem looks sick. Yes, I know. Yeah, I want that deluxe edition, which if I don't get the deluxe edition, I'll just buy it when I get I'll just bring it home and buy the deluxe edition DLC for it. I wanted the actual deluxe edition. I was hoping they would have had a special edition one with like a statue. I was like, I don't like buying those special edition with statues, but Resident Evil one, I want that. I want one with Resident Evil. That would be cool. Have Leon for a statue with that one chick, Grace, both of them as a statue. That would be so sweet. Oh, Charlie. Oh, Charlie. Charlie's a good one. Funny, he watches you. Yeah, he does. He watches me play. He probably doesn't realize I'm live right now. But he's not even looking look at the TV screen. See? You're up there. All right, Charlie. All right, Charlie. All right, Charlie. All right, Charlie. You can go now. You can go now. Everybody got to see you now. Yeah. Where's your bone at? Go get your bone. Here, there's your rope. But yeah, he's a good dog. So I like doing my YouTube shorts with him. So I got like 2 or 3 shorts out today with him. I should have got him at Petco when he was walking in there. He was having fun with all the people that work at Petco. He was just jumping on them, licking their faces and stuff like that. It was so funny. Well, yeah. So it was nice going live tonight. It was pretty cool getting a break from burning movies and stuff. Oh, just burning some series. Good old Thundercats from the 80s. This is what I was watching when I was younger. I wasn't even really that young when this came out either. That's the funny thing. I think this was back in 84. So I would have been 11 years old. I don't even show the date, but I believe it's 84. But looking at my chat, see who's all on there. We got 7 people still on there. Pretty cool. Didn't expect to be going live on a Sunday. But it is my day off tonight, so that's cool. Next weekend I work, so next weekend out you won't even probably see me on here at all. And sometimes I try to get a video out, but when I work all weekend, I'm pretty beat. Knocking my dust off this thing here. I've been playing this at work once in a while. A little portable console. This thing is actually pretty neat. I like this thing. Pick English or Chinese, but that's pretty cool there. Well, I'll be doing a video of those Dangerous Toy band I listened to, and band that was formed that back in '87 they were formed, but they didn't get their first album out '89. I got their new album Dangerous Toys. I want to do a video of talking about their whole collection of albums that I have. That was going to probably be one of my next videos. I appreciate you going live tonight. Yeah, it was nice to get on here. It's getting tougher and tougher when you're ripping a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm waiting to get my new graphics card, and I'm going to get that liquid cooler on my computer there, so it'll run a lot better. So hopefully soon. I went and got a graphics card on eBay, which when I get the card, I'm taking it apart to repaste the paste on it and check it all out, clean it and stuff like that. But I got a where is it? There's a temporary one because one of my viewers is going to sell me one of his graphics cards, which I'm going to get it with my taxes. But for now, I got a GeForce RTX 2070 8GB DDR6 graphics card. I think this is a super card too I got. So I need that card because I need the GeForce card for my ripping programs and stuff like that. But I paid $110 for that graphics card. I was like, wow. What's your favorite handheld of all time, excluding the Steam Deck? Oh, my PSP or my Vita? I don't know. I got my Vita and PSP off to the side right here. Sometimes I play those when I'm ripping a movie. I just jump on my Vita and play it. One thing about GameStop too, they're selling some PSP games. They had Harvey and the Birdman, and they only wanted $9 for this PSP game. And I know it's worth more than $9. Harvey Birdman or something like that, but all I know was a pretty rare PSP game that they had in their cabinet. No one picked it up yet. I should pick that up. Sounds exciting, man. I know nothing about graphics, but I know they're pretty pricey. Yeah, 2070 is not what you call the greatest, but I'm on my ripping computer where I'm streaming right now. I don't need that much of a badass card. I mean, the one I got in it right now is a little bit older. I think it's a 6600 XT or something like that, but it's a 4 gigabyte VRAM card, so it's just smaller VRAM. The one I'm getting is 8 gigabytes. My buddy Matt's getting my old card. So, but the one I'm going to be getting from the guy on that watches my channel, it's got a 3060 Ti 12 gigabyte card. I think we agreed on like $250, $275 for it, which I'm gonna grab that card and put it in this computer. And the one I'm getting, then the 2070, I'll probably end up putting that in Matt's computer eventually. So he'll have a GeForce card, an a ray tracing card, as you can call it. But I know about my computers pretty well. I can build a computer with my eyes closed. Stay away. Like I said, if you're gonna build a computer, stay away from the newer stuff. With anything that has to do with DDR5, stay away from it because those are the prices that are going up. DDR4 is not so pricey still. You can still get that memory pretty cheap. Like I said, you can still go a generation platform, back and still be fine playing games on PC. My other computer's got a 4060 Ti 16 gigabyte card, and that's got a 5800 XT in it. I was going to put an X3D chip in it, but I didn't want to spend that money on that. That processor does really well. When you got your PS5, did you have the 1 terabyte in the machine? Yeah, when I got my first PS5, the same day I got my PS5, I got a a 2 terabyte M.2 to throw in it. My daughter got that PS5. This PlayStation 5 Pro has got built-in 2 terabyte, and I put another 2 terabyte into that one, so 4 terabytes altogether. But 2 gigabyte cards in the. When you got a PS5, did you have the 1 terabyte machine or just one of those crappy 2 gigabyte cards in the machine? No, my PlayStation 5 had a 1 terabyte when I got it. It was a day one model. My daughter still plays that one. That's nice to know. I'd probably always be a PlayStation guy, to be honest. Ever seeing myself. PC is pretty nice on a lot of things. You don't have to play games on it, but you could do a lot with a PC, like I do in my movies and stuff like that. Like if you're watching a movie through Netflix or something like that on your PC, as long as you got the right configuration on your motherboard for sound, you can make it sound a lot better than like a PlayStation would make it sound. So there's more you can do on a PC than you can like on a PlayStation. Like you buy yourself a Blu-ray player like I got, and you can watch movies on your computer, but you better have the right programs before you do that. Yeah. Windows is very picky about playing Blu-ray movies. You have to have the right codecs in your computer to make them play. Mine's only able to play about 5 games on the machine, so I spend more to get a terabyte. If you don't play a lot of games on your PlayStation 5, like me, even with 4 terabytes altogether, I got my PlayStation 5 Pro. If I'm not playing a game, I take it off. I just delete it. If I want to go back to play it, I just throw the disc back in and re-download it. You know, I've always done that. I got I got more than 4 terabytes. As I got a 5 terabyte external drive for my PlayStation 4 game. So I would have 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9 terabytes altogether. So I got that external drive, but that's for PS4 games. Because if you've seen my PS4 collection, you know I've got a lot of PS4 games. So, and I do play PS4 games. Been recently playing. I played through all the Tomb Raider games. All of them pretty much. I'm still finishing up 1, 2, 3. The 4th Tomb Raider game. I'm still finishing that one up. But I'm waiting for the new Tomb Raider games. Those games, I'm definitely getting a new Tomb Raider. I didn't pre-order that one because I don't think they got the official date out for that Tomb Raider. I'll just buy that when it comes out the day of, so I'm not too worried about it. But I want the Tomb Raider games. I want it. And I seen the actress that was going to play the new Tomb Raider series. It didn't look too bad. I don't know her name. I just kind of seen pictures of it, and it looked pretty sweet. So they got a Tomb Raider series coming out. So that's gonna be pretty cool. All right. What are a couple of games you never delete off your PS5? Well, Burnout Paradise is the one game I never delete off my hard drive. When I got my PlayStation 4 over here, which has got it on there, and I got Burnout Paradise on that, which is on my external hard drive. That one never comes off. That one always stays. But yeah, I got what's another game that stays on there? Not very many of them. I don't know. The game I'm playing right now is this one right here, Sogoku Dynasty. This thing is pretty cool. It's a survival game in Japan, kind of like. You build stuff. That was pretty sweet. And I was talking about my PS5 game RPGs. I messed up about the Animal Crossings in the game. A guy was reminding me which one it was, and it was this one right here. If you ever play Infinite Wealth, you get to that island and you do the Animal Crossing stuff in it. This is on my hard drive right now, so this is probably not going to come off for a while. I just need to get a terabyte to put in my system because, well, if you're going to get a terabyte, get that real soon because the M.2s along with the DDR5, those are going up in price too. So check Walmart and see what they got for like a terabyte, because you still might be able to get it cheap at Walmart. I actually bought a DDR5 kit at Walmart a month ago for somebody that needed some. I told him I'll find him some, and I actually didn't pay that much at Walmart, so I actually got it like a couple $100 off. But I don't think the prices are the cheap anymore. So yeah, but check out M.2s for PlayStation. Buy don't get a cheap generic one. Get a decent one too. Look at reviews before you buy it. So that does make a difference, especially the speed. You want to look at the speeds and everything. So, and the one I have, I can't remember which one I got in mine, but mine's a pretty decent one. My buddy Matt, he bought a 4 terabyte M.2. He's got like a stack of games about that high. That's it. I was like, dang man, I got 4 terabytes and I've got over 200 PS5 games, and I managed pretty well. Well, my 5 terabyte external too. Looking at my newest short, it's up to 437. Come on, people. He's playing with his big bone. Oh, let's see what was I was playing Tomb Raider 1, remember, months ago. It was freaking amazing. Yeah, it's tough going back to the older ones because of the tank controls for Lara Croft. Oh boy. But I beat the first one. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. But on my PS3 not that long ago, I got the original Tomb Raider on PlayStation 1. I played it through that too, so I like Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is one of my favorite game series. If I was gonna go with favorite game series, Tomb Raider would probably be the number one. Then of course Far Cry would be number two. And then Assassin's Creed. You could just get an external drive. Yeah, external hard drive would be good for like if you got PS4 games. You can always do that. That one I bought for PlayStation, it wasn't very much I paid for that one too, but the good thing about, I think you can store your games on PS5. You know, for PS5 games, I think you can store them on external hard drive and you can transfer them over, and it actually transfers a lot quicker from the hard drive over. So I never done that. So I never really worried about it. Am I a fan of Selena? Selena, you see Far Cry 3 get 60 frames per second. I didn't know that. I have to check that out. Selena. The singer Selena, if I know which one you're talking about. I listened to her back in the day. Selena. Which Selena? There's a Selena I know, I think, committed suicide or something like that, or got killed or something like that. I can't remember what happened to her, but someone I grew up with. But Far Cry 3 got a 60 frame per second update. Man, I got to get back on my Far Cry and try that out. That's actually awesome. On my PC, I was playing Far Cry 2. Got that malaria, whatever you got, they got to take your pills for. That's a pain in the ass in that game. What other game I've been playing? So far, just these two games, really. I was going to do a games I'm playing video lately. These are the ones I've been playing lately. I'm having a lot of fun with this one. Yeah, she was the Latin pop. She was murdered by... Yeah, okay, yep. Yeah, that's the one I grew up with. I knew from way back in the day, so... Never really been a big fan of her music, but I knew of her music. So... I never got an external hard drive because I've already have a hard time finishing games. External hard drive are just kind of nice because you can install your games if you want to store them onto an external drive. You can do that. Like I said, I never done that. I just put my PS4 games on it. So it's just you, your daughter, and a dog? No, it's my daughter's at her mom's, or she's at school now. So, but it's right now. It's me, my dad, and my dog. I gotta go see my daughter next week, so I'll be seeing her Wednesday or Thursday, I think. somewhere around that time. Syndicate Dynasty seems obscure. Never heard of it until you mentioned it. Yeah, I was looking for some open world games just to play on my PS5, just something to check out. And I was scrolling through Best Buy games, and I'm happening to scroll, and I happened to find it on there. It wasn't that much either. It was less than like $30, and I picked it up. It's got co-op on it too, which is pretty cool. But it's got one player, and then it's got network features where you can co-op with somebody, like 2 to 4 players. It's got PS5 enhanced type stuff on it, so I don't know if I turned that on my PlayStation 5. I never worried about the enhancements. Oh, my daughter knows about the dog. She still has not met the dog yet. She's gonna, like I said, she's gonna meet the dog this week. It would have been this weekend, but weather and all that. I'm not going to Lansing, from where I'm at in the snowstorm. I already took a chance of going over to my buddy Matt's house. Yeah, my disc is not in there, so sweet game. There was another game on Best Buy too, which I might pick it up. I can't remember what it was, but it was like underneath that one. But yeah, Lester, go on Best Buy and look up that game, and it's cheap. It's a pretty cool game. My dad and my brother's downstairs right now. My dad and my brother's messing with the dog. My dad's birthday's tomorrow too. He was born in 1950. 1950. January 19th. Yep. I hear my dog. Is he coming up here? Nope. He ain't coming up yet. What's my biggest fear? Nothing. I don't fear anything. That's one thing. I grew up, I don't fear a whole lot of anything, really, too much. Never worried about it, because someday I'm gonna kick the bucket and stuff like that, and I'm gonna be gone. I don't even fear that. Well, check it out on Best Buy. Happy early birthday to your pops. Yeah, he's gonna have a fun time. You gotta go renew his tags on his vehicle. Like last Yakuza I played was Yakuza 3, where Kiryu runs the orphanage. Oh yeah. Oh man. They got another one coming out too. Oh man, I can't think of it now, but I'm gonna be picking it up. But there's another Yakuza remake coming out. It's coming out here real soon. So yeah, the orphanage one, that's pretty cool. I have that. I got a pretty special. I don't know if it's up there. I'm gonna see if I can find my Yakuza game right here where he's got the. Well, no, I can't, because it's probably buried in my PlayStation 4 games. But I got a pretty cool special edition for PlayStation 4 for Yakuza. It's pretty neat. Comes with a book and everything. But that Infinite Wealth, man, if you like Animal Crossing, you'll like that one on Infinite Wealth, man. It's just think of it with bums and everything else in it. It's funny though. Ichiban running an Animal Crossing island. But I was playing again on the Infinite Wealth, not Infinite. I was playing like a dragon, the one before that too, which is pretty sweet. I should do a video sometime of all my Yakuza games because they're fun games, and I wish developers would take the same book as these games right here, because it seems like every year one of these come out, it seems like, and they're always good. They use a lot of the same assets, but the games are still pretty good. No, you gotta wait for Elder Scrolls 6. I'm gonna be like 70 years old before that game comes out. They got that grandma that plays Elder Scrolls 5. That grandma. I'm gonna be the grandpa when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, and I have to go stream Elder Scrolls 6 as I'm like turning like 70, 80 years old when that game finally comes out, and you guys will be in your 50s. But yeah, Yakuza, those are sweet games. If anybody on there never played a Yakuza game, go play them. They're fun games. A lot of the Like a Dragon games are turn-based combat, so that's the difference between the main series to that series. How many NES games do I have? Not as much as I used to. I don't know. How many NES games do I have? Yeah, Rockstar, I think, is pushing their game to 2027 now. I didn't see the official announcement yet, but I think they pushed the game out. So, yeah. I remember when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out on PlayStation 3. Alright, NES. Where is my NES card? I catalog all my games too, so. Super NES. Here it is. I got 35 games. What's the oldest game console I have? Commodore 64 probably. I think I got one of those. I got something Atari ST or something like that computer downstairs. Yeah, I got a Commodore 64 somewhere in my house. But yeah, Atari ST. Oh, I got a few of them downstairs in the basement. My brother's obsessed with Yakuza. Even bought him a mirror with Goro. Okay, cool. Goro's pretty cool. I like Goro. Oh yeah, I got 70. I used to have probably about 300 NES games, and I sold a bunch of them on eBay because I didn't really need a whole bunch of NES games because I got a complete library of NES games on my computer. Pretty much every NES game ever came out, from Japan to English to whatever. Got them all. I got my Yakuza games that's sitting right here. It's probably sitting right on the top right here. Yeah. This one's pretty cool. Pirate Yakuza. That one's really cool. I haven't got too far into this game yet, but I should get on it. I'll probably start a new save and just start over again on this one. But yeah, there he is. That's a fun game. He's a pirate, literally a pirate. But no, Larry, you should get some more Yakuza games. They're fun. Oh, Lester, I got around 70 games at system. N64 around 40. N64, I wouldn't mind going for some more N64 games. I've got a few N64. Let me see. I got 27 N64 games, but I should start buying N64 games. Man, I got an itch on my nose. I swear to God. Man. But I sold a bunch of my cartridge-based games around COVID time, I think it was. As I sold a bunch of Sega Genesis, a bunch of NES, a bunch of N64. Yes, cartridge-based games I'm not too worried about. Like I said, I can get them either way. But yeah, what's the one I got the most cartridges on? I'm gonna see how many I got. What's my biggest cartridge-based collection? Nintendo Switch. I only got 54 games. My daughter's got 10 of them at her house. Super NES. I got 26. Super Famicom. I got 10. Let me see. Nintendo DS, I got 23. 3DS, I got 23. NES, 35. And television, 12. Genesis, I got 42 games. Oh, my GameCube, I got 80. Really? I got 81 GameCube games? Wow, I didn't realize I had that many of them. Switch 2 games. Technically, I got 3, but I gave my daughter my my Witcher game for her Switch 2 because I didn't need it. I was like, I don't need it. So I got it on my Steam Deck. The Witcher 3. No, not the Witcher 3. Cyberpunk. Yeah, because I got Cyberpunk on my Steam Deck. I gave her my Cyberpunk game, which has the DLC with it. That came on Switch 2. She's never played it. I was like, yeah, I beat it like 4 different times. I'm gonna beat it a fifth time here pretty soon. As I'm playing on my Steam Deck. Did you guys know Nintendo started out as a card? Oh yeah, Nintendo started out with just a board game, card game. Yeah, they've been around for a long time. Vault Gerald. Oh, that's a pretty cool name. I like that one. I like Vault Gerald. Cool. Yeah, Witcher 3 is getting new content. Yeah, they got to tie up the storyline before Witcher 4 comes out, so they're gonna have a chunk of DLC that's supposed to tie into the new game that's coming out, because Ciri is gonna be the main antagonist, which I'm kind of looking forward to that one. Super Nintendo, I got close to 100. Sega Genesis around 70. Nintendo Wii around 150. Wii, what do I got for Wii? Wii I never really randomly collected for. I just ended up with a big collection of Wii games. Wii I got 74 games. Wii U I got 56 games. Yeah, Wii I just never really bought. It never paid full price for Wii games. I bought some pretty highly collectible Wii games at like thrift stores for like a couple bucks a piece. I bought some games over at this one sale for like $1 a piece. I want to go for a complete Wii U collection eventually. I gotta open up my console. I'm gonna change the clock battery on my console. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. I was, oh, you're gonna brick your system. Yeah, I can unbrick it. I just go in and work on it, and I'll unbrick it. I had no problem with that. But I'll be changing the clock battery on my Wii U, and I got to change the battery on my tablet too. So basically, recondition my Wii U. So take it apart and do all that. I like my Wii U. That's right now hooked up, and I have to keep my tablet plugged in all the time because of the battery on is bad. I've got a new one. I just haven't put it in yet. But I got a modded Wii sitting over there, right here. This thing is modded, big time. I did all the modifications on this one, and I gave it to my buddy so he would have a modded Wii. I got it back from him, and so I basically took it apart real quick and cleaned everything out, checked everything out on it. This thing is pretty sweet. Do you believe collecting is a waste of time? Nah, not really. I just collect because I like collecting. I've always been that way. My big comic book collection I've been collecting since I was a kid. All I know is if I ever die, if they ever sell all my stuff, they're gonna have a field day. They're gonna have a hidden gems video of going through my house. Put my Wii back. I got Resident Evil 2 on N64. That's a good pickup there. If you have Resident Evil 2 on N64, I don't think I even got that one. But I never really went out and looked for it either, though. No Resident Evil 2 for N64 for me. Because I sold a bunch of my N64 games a while back too. One thing I do got complete in box N64 games, so I do have those. One sitting over there, I think I can see it. But I collect my disc-based games. Once in a while, if I see a good deal on a cartridge-based game that's not going to rape the bank or nothing like that, then I'll pick it up. But eventually I will probably get Resident Evil 2 on N64 because I know it's out there. I just got to get it. There's a Resident Evil game on DS I gotta get. Just gotta go on there and just buy it. So, but there's one on there. Did you enjoy school growing up or did you hate it? I homeschooled myself for 2 years. I didn't believe in the school system, at the time. But I finished school about a year later than usual, but I graduated with like a 4.0 average. I was the smartest kid in the class. When I went to college, I was a top honor student when I was in college. So, yeah. But as for school, I didn't like public schools too much. I never did, and I still don't like public schools. It's changed a lot. I have around 70 Vita games. Lester, that's cool. I want to collect Vita, but to me I got to justify the price. And boy, oh boy, those Vita games can be pricey. What do I got for Vita? My daughter's got some of my Vita games because she's got my other Vita. So I ain't got all my Vita games here. She's very careful. I only got 15 Vita games. Eventually, I'm going to start collecting Vita. Eventually, but I don't believe in paying too much for a game, especially if it's going to be a crap game. Because Vita, I play. There's a game I like on the Vita, I will buy it and play it. Why don't you like public? Just never agreed with public schools. Never did agree with them because they changed the curriculum for public schools. You know, they got that thing called No Child Left Behind. Basically, they got to go by the lowest student, and that's how they got to teach the whole class. You know, when I was going to school back in the day, it wasn't so bad. They kept the special students in a separate class, and they put the normal kids in a normal class. But eventually, everything got to the point where everybody was in the same class. And when you got the lowest denominator doing bad, then the whole class has got to be taught that way. I never agreed with that. Lunches used to be free too at school. And those ain't free either unless you qualify to get free lunches if you're like poor. But back in the early days when I was in elementary school, it was completely free. It was a lot different back in the day. Do you think school was a pain in the butt? No, I didn't think school was a pain in the butt. I never had a problem doing the schoolwork. I just had a problem with the curriculum. It was like now I got a big problem with the school curriculum because they really screwed it all up. It's messed up. I don't like it. My daughter did pretty good when she went to school. She came out like a good egg, as I call it, and she's going to college and doing all that. But man, some of these schools, one thing they don't get is the proper funding for schools. You know, they say lottery winning is supposed to help with schools. I don't think so. Luckily, I didn't pay too crazy amount for my Vita games. I started getting them again before COVID. If I go out looking for Vita games, I would find them even cheap. I just got to go out and look for them, and eventually I'll find a couple of games and start doing major collecting for Vita. But I'm still focused on my PlayStation 3 and stuff. I say, yeah, when I was 5th and 6th grade, it wasn't free for food. No, they charge for food now. Like I said, when I was going to school, it was 77, 78 when laws started changing, but it didn't go really full into effect until after the 80s, early 90s. It started getting worse. I'm going to be honest with you. I hated school. A lot of people don't like school. School can be a real pain in the ass sometimes. As you know, I dealt with it like I deal with everything else. I went and dropped out and homeschooled myself for a couple of years and went back. I started school in 1998. I started school, God, in the 70s sometime. I remember going to a place called Ken O'Shea for school, and I went to a place called Stocking, then Sibley, and then Westwood and Union, and I went to Forest Hills Alternative. Yeah, I went to quite a few schools. Then Craig Bush Rock School, homeschool. Yeah, I taught myself how to do trigonometry and stuff like that, and calculus, all that stuff. So yeah, I did pretty good when I was like really young, having a paper out too at the same time. I had a friend in middle school that would get $20 every day for lunch money. Oh damn! How often do I go to church? I haven't been to a church in forever. Forever. I just read my Bible every day and stuff like that. I I'm a very busy person. I don't know if you noticed that. Very, very, very busy person. I read my Bible every day. I pick it up first thing and I read. Charlie, come here. Come here, Charlie. Come here. My dog just came up here. Come here. Come here. Come here. There you go. My 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 salmon body got broken arm over a $5 bill. Jeez, Pete. I usually sometimes go to work and be nice and buy an energy drink for somebody at work. Here, here's a Monster for you. I'll say I don't ever give you nothing. But man, my dog's going nuts. There he goes. He's running. There he goes. He's all running around. All right, Charlie. You hyper now? Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Charlie. Like I said, this dog would just go up downstairs and run up here, run around the couch here, jump on the couch, and go all over the place. He's such a crazy dog. But heck yeah. Well, hey everybody, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna go play around with my dog for a little bit and rip some more movies. But it was great to be on here for a little bit, talk to everybody. It was nice. So you guys have a good one. I'll try to get back on maybe during the week this week. God, I swear to God, it's like my nose is all itchy today. But I'll try to get on sometime during the week when I get a day off from work. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But all right, everybody. I'll check you all later.